How's it going, Josh? Sorry.
Hi.
Just chatting to John there about the mental break that you had in Portugal. Was it tough physically and nice change surroundings?
Yeah, it was good to be somewhere different. I suppose you get quite used to the training environment you're in. It was nice to get a bit of sunshine. I think the weather hasn't been great here, but I suppose towards the end of the week, I was looking forward to 15 degrees cloudy days here. But yeah, it was good. It was a good mental break in that it was somewhere different, but it was definitely really hard work. We got a lot of it, probably the toughest or one of the toughest weeks we've had the pre-season, so definitely made the most of it. But it was there was a good mix as well. Some people had their families out, and it made it a quite a nice place to be, and I think we'll take a lot from that, and also getting a bit of heat exposure as well. As it's possible, obviously, playing Samoa and Biarritz and then into the World Cup, that there might be a few warmer games than we're used to, so hopefully that'll stand to us well.
Looking ahead to Saturday then, being the game, they've caused us a few problems in the past. 3 weeks out from a World Cup, what do you want to be seeing from yourselves in that game?
I think we can obviously, there's a temptation to think it's like a preparation game for a World Cup, which I suppose when you look at it that way it is, but it's at the end of the day it's a test match against England. It's a cap, it's a chance to put on the Irish jersey, so I think there'll be a huge amount of pride people have in wanting to put out a good performance. So I think, the goal has to be to win, to put in a really good performance, and then obviously on individual levels people are trying to put in their best performances as well to try get in the squad for the World Cup. So there's a huge amount of things going on, but I think overall we'll be aiming for a win.
Absolutely, and Finlay, there's always a little bit more on the line when it's England, right?
Yeah, it's a really big occasion playing England, especially in the Viva. We've had every time we play them, it's an incredibly tough physical game. Really strong on the maul, really strong on the scrum. So it's a battle we're all really looking forward to.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Finlay, what's it been like in training in terms of the competitiveness for places? Is obviously very high. Is it high intensity out there?
Yeah, very, very high intensity. No matter which teams are going against each other, you wouldn't know which was the starting team or which was the non-playing group. The standards are extremely high. Lads are fighting for everything in training, and the competition's been brilliant. So we've had a brilliant couple of weeks and a great week last week in Portugal. So yeah, the squad's in a good spot.
And what would it mean to you to be able to make that World Cup squad?
Yeah, no, it'd be unbelievable. I haven't been to a World Cup before, and to please God hopefully do that, it'd be an incredible thing for me and my family, and it'd be something that I'd remember forever.
Is it easy or difficult to manage maybe the mental side of things, of really wanting to get there and then trying to keep yourself fit and playing as well as possible on the pitch too?
Yeah, I suppose it's just taking it day by day and not looking too far into the future. We've had some really tough training weeks and then coming into games now, so you just have to take it day by day and use each day to grow as much as possible. And when you get your opportunity in those games, you take it with both hands and give it everything you got and be the best version of yourself.
Thanks. And Finlay, you've been a pretty consistent presence in the Matchday 23s now for the last couple of years. How much do you think your game has come on just from the consistency of being around the international environment?
Yeah, I've been really fortunate, I suppose, over the last few years to be in and around the squads, and I suppose to be working with world-class players, world-class coaches week in, week out, picking up nuggets of information every week. And the culture we have in this group as well is that every day is a day to grow and a day to get better. So to be in this environment, I've been extremely lucky to be a part of it, and guys like Josh and other boys that you can just learn from every day. It's been awesome for me, and it's certainly improved my game on and off the pitch.
And in terms of specifics, are there particular areas of your game that you think have come on over the last 12 to 24 months?
That's a good question. I'd say a bit of everything's come on. Trying to be the full round player in terms of being able to scrummage and then having smarts around the pitch and contact stuff, just trying to tidy up every part of the game. And it's a really good group we have. The culture's really good. Everyone's pushing each other to the limits and trying to see how far everyone can go individually to get their skill set to the best. So I've really benefited from the culture.
And just Josh, what have you seen from Finlay over the last couple of years now that he's been a consistent part of the team?
He's been brilliant. He's a brilliant player. I think he was saying he learns a bit from me, but I learned a huge amount from him in terms of like his physical impacts, how he works in the mauls. It's mauls and line outs gets quite technical in the way you lift and the positions you get into, and then scrummaging. I don't really have a clue what's going on there. He's
Josh
the
is
expert in all that area. But he's done brilliantly, and he's definitely be one of the leaders now within the front row. And kind of drives the standards, and we're very lucky to have him. He's a brilliant player.
Thanks.
Last question for broadcast.
Yeah, we just heard the news about Owen Farrell. His red card was overturned, so it's someone that we might see this weekend. Are you surprised at all with that news, guys?
I don't know. We straight off the pitch and just heard the news there. I mean, it's obviously great for Owen, I suppose, for him being available for the game. So it's not much more I can say to it than that.